So let's take a trip to Enugu State. For the governor of Enugu State, southeast Nigeria, Peter Mbah, all it takes to bring changes in governance is vision. His efforts to transform the state has attracted commendation from President Bola Tinubu, who heaped praises on him during his visit to the state. President Tinubu said the state is making good progress. President Tinubu's visit to Enugu has been appraised by the governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, who commended the president's approach. Governor Soludo cited his attention to development in the southeast with inauguration of various projects. Now let's share the story by TVC News Bamidele Ajayi with you.
It is his first official visit to Enugu, southeast Nigeria. International Airport and was received by key stakeholders in Southeast region. After which, President Bola Tinubu inspected the Guard of Honor. The president's first job in Enugu is the inauguration of 30 out of 260 completed smart green schools.
Smart schools are the type of schools we should have because schools are built for contemporary periods. When I went to school, it was to use a pen and a paper. Today's child is going to learn using an interactive touchscreen connected to a tablet PC or a similar device because that's what they were born into and that's the way they are learning.
We are excited, we are emboldened, we are encouraged because now this is no longer just a dream for Enugu alone. It has become a national dream. Every state now wants to replicate the smart green school powered by experiential learning.
Then the president moved to the symbolic commissioning of 90 rehabilitated and constructed roads at New Haven Roundabout, as well as the Abanjo International Conference Center.
There's no better investment that you can make than the effective security of life. And I saw those vehicles, the stress, rapid response is the way to go. It looked like the other name I created in Lagos, rapid response. You cannot spend the future of generations yet unborn in advance. Don't bankrupt the nation before they are born. And no, people will fight, grumble, abuse me and everything. But I asked for the job. I know what it takes. I believe in myself. And I believe I can gather a very good team and build a nation. It's our country. We have to work really hard for it to be a nation that we can be proud of. Change the narrative. Negative comment about Nigeria. I'm not taking that. I'm very proud of Nigeria. You all should be proud of Nigeria. Mbah is proud of Nigeria. He's doing everything possible to improve security of lives and property, to attract foreign investment.
Governor Peter Mbah expresses his desire to invest in education to solve insecurity, build sound human capital, and deliver modern infrastructure development.
A number of those projects are essentially connecting the dots for us to enable us realize our dream of growing the economy from the current levels of 4.4 billion to 30 billion. Our development model is one that it's all-encompassing and inclusive. It takes into account the weakest amongst us, and which is why in the smart school, the smart green school that Your Excellency commissioned earlier today, it's being built across the 260 electoral wards in Enugu State. We're also doing the same intervention in the healthcare space. All these infrastructural developments are largely possible because of the bold initiatives you have taken, the courageous pronouncements you made in order to free up funds for development, the removal of fuel subsidy, the unification of the foreign exchange, and also a number of social interventions that your government continues to provide for the people of this country. We are now essentially, with those funds freed, able to fully complete these infrastructural projects. And it's not just fiscal infrastructure. There are both social infrastructure and digital infrastructure going on.
At the stakeholders meeting, President Bola Tinubu explained that the Port Harcourt-Maiduguri rail line is a work in progress, assures that the Anambra-Benue River Basin will be considered to grow the country's gas supply.
The question of rail line is a work in progress. I inherited some of these critical problems, and I'm going to do it. Gas is alternative fuel, and there's no wasting of time, but invest more in it. We'll do it together.
Other project inaugurated is the state-of-the-art command and control center with 150 patrol vehicles fitted with AI-embedded surveillance cameras. Bamidele Ajayi, TVC News Enugu.
All right, BKO, how do you interpret the importance of the president's visit to Enugu State, and most especially the region, the southeast region?
You know, the visit was actually the first time by a sitting president in 10 years. According to them, he says this is the first time a sitting president is paying an official visit to the state in more than 10 years. You know, so choosing to go to Enugu and making it his first official visit in the year 2025 underlines the fact that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is convinced that Governor Peter Mbah is doing a good job in that state. We've been talking about him for some time.
Yes.
I wish we can see visuals of the command and control center. I've not seen anything like that in this country. In fact, I felt like I was
in a different country.
In a different country. The level of investment on security, a lot of it driven by artificial intelligence, is astounding. You need to see, because the day we had our media chat with him, he led us into the place. They had not even finished it.
Oh, really?
I've seen command and control centers in Kano, in Zamfara, and a few other places. Not one comes anywhere close to what I saw here. And look at this international conference center. You know, it had been abandoned for years, you know. I saw this international conference center during this, this is what it looks like, during the time of Chimaroke Namani. Okay. It was to be named after Michael Okpara,
okay.
Chief Michael Okpara. But is this governor who now came and completed it? It was abandoned. Now you can see how beautiful it is. So the governor is doing, I think he also distributed some cars to security agencies on the day. You know, so the president had a busy day. Different places, inaugurating road projects here, inaugurating the smart schools, inaugurating the command and control center. You see, this is what they are going to show us. Now, look at that screen. See how big the screen is.
Yes.
This screen is like 1/20th in terms of size, it is like 20 times the size of what I've seen in other states.
Wow.
It's just a big, big screen, bigger than this.
The gigantic
what you have behind you, and they can spot what's going on in the different local governments. Whether it's a car that is on a lonely road,
exactly,
you can see, the governor can see it from there. So we have to change methods of fighting
security, insecurity.
And the more we deploy technology, you can see, look at this screen.
Oh, this is beautiful.
You know, these are different parts of the state that you are seeing. You know, the green area, and look at those roads.
And you're seeing it in real time.
Yes. So the more we deploy, you can see the different areas. See how big the screen is, you know? So the more we deploy technology to fight crime in our country, the greater our chances of success. I don't think we should continue to use the same method and expect that things will...
Exactly. Mayor, the Enugu State Governor, you know, he plans to build an economy from $4.5 billion to $30 billion. Now, looking at all the good things has been, how will you describe the administration of Governor Peter Mbah?
Yeah, I think it has to do with his background. You know, he left for Enugu from Lagos, from the corporate world. So he has forward-looking ideas. When you see that is Command and Control Center, it is very commendable because Enugu is part of the areas where they had problems, Enugu, Anambra, Imo, where they used to have the problems of this insecurity that has to do with IPOB and all that. So coming and doing so well in the security area is very commendable, especially, and he has been able to show that to fight insecurity, you have to change the way you are doing things. You understand? So that's why you depend on technology and especially AI. Yes. So that's very commendable. And he has done, and for a governor that's not in the party of the president, to be so commended by the president shows that he's doing something very nice.
There's a lot.
It shows that he's doing something very nice because they are in different parties. But the president was proud of what he has done and openly commended him. So that is nice. I'm not so surprised. Like I said, for a long time we've had a lot of people who are not really prepared for the job. Who the only thing is just that because they are politicians and they know how to win elections.
Let me just get there.
They just win elections. We've always had a lot of people like that. But now we're having a new set of leaders who are better educated, who are well prepared, then who knows what to do. You understand?
Exactly.
So it's something commendable.
Governor Soludo also hailed the president for inclusive leadership style. What are your thoughts on that?
Yes, I think the president has to be even-handed. You have to be fair to everyone.
True.
And whether they're in your party or not, when they need you, you have to show up for them. And where a governor is doing well, even though it's not in your party, you also should be willing to admit it. And where they need you to be physically present, maybe to inaugurate projects in their state, you also have to make them available. I think the president has been very fair to opposition governors, and that's why he gets the support of people like Governor Soludo, who came out to say the president is very liberal in his leadership approach, and I will enjoin the president to continue to adopt this approach. I was actually happy to hear him commend the governor of Abia State as well, because everyone can see that he inherited a decrepit state.
Very.
He's doing his best to change things, and he hand the praise of Mr. President.
Exactly.
Meaning that if you are doing well, the president will praise you.
We'll notice you as well.